Yeah. You know what it is. Everything I do it big. Oh, shoot. That's what it's given today. I said something about football the other day. Maybe we got a Steelers fan up in here. You know what else it's given now? Ooh! I know my neighbors hate me. Because the jacket, you know what I mean? So, I also saw somebody playing a Michael Jackson video game earlier, so. Hey everyone, back for another message. What's good? I appreciate y'all joining me. I'm so glad to be here. So very glad to have you with me. I appreciate all the support, the likes, y'all joining the community. What's up? What's good? Let's see what your message is today, y'all. High energy, but I chose this shirt because I was seeing it in my spiritual eye. As I was getting ready, I was going to rest a little bit more. And then I just was feeling poked to do a message, record now. So we're here, and I kept seeing this shirt. And we know yellow, that's solar plexus. So action. Seeing the shirt, I was like, okay, somebody's taking some action today. Let's see. But you could definitely be having fun, feeling good. All right, let's see. Mending, 6th chakra. This could actually be you getting back into your intuition, getting more clarity, reviving yourself. There could have been a confusing situation. There was something here that was not blocking your intuition, but making you doubt yourself a little bit, or making you feel as if you were confused or didn't know what to do, didn't know which way to go. That is getting cleared out. And you know what? It's actually making you have higher energy. Picking up on Gatorade, ooh, that would be good. But getting some electrolytes could also be good. Hydrating. Yeah, look, action with never-ending story. Hostilities and come to the edge. 36 and 26. Yeah, you are taking more action. Because something felt like a never-ending story. Something was really weighing you down. And this is a 37 and a 17. So 7s and 6s. But you felt trapped here. Look how she's sitting there. If you can see, there's a mirror right next to her. So you were constantly looking at yourself, trying to figure out what was wrong, and you just couldn't figure it out. Could have been a love situation here. Things with past people. It was definitely something about dealings with other people that was affecting you. Somebody or some people even made you cry. Not that you were hiding yourself, you were crying in private, but you just had to hermit, you had to come to yourself. Yeah. Time, you felt like time was just passing you by and you didn't know what to do. You felt stuck or you felt stagnated. Like you couldn't get over a situation. But then we have some action. You're choosing not to feel stuck anymore. You're choosing to walk away, to take action, to go in a different direction here. You're letting up. But you're letting go of the pain. You're letting go. It's an acceptance that, hey, it is what it is, right? That the situation was what it was, and it wasn't going to change. So hostilities would come to the edge, you choosing to be more carefree, you choosing to walk away and leave it all behind. Even if it was risky, even if it was hurtful, even if you weren't sure what came next. You did it anyway. And this is going to help you now. And this is what's helping you feel free. You could be seeing feathers. Seeing this blue color, like a light blue, sky blue color. You finally let it all go. You're letting the past be the past. And it's freeing up your energy. It's freeing up your third eye, your intuition. And you're able to take more action steps forward, because being in these situations, even just sitting in the energy of past people, past hurt, what past people did to you here. Look, it was giving you anxiety, it was making you worried, and you're finally putting it away. You can hermit, you can reflect on situations, but you shouldn't stay there. Because the longer you stay there, you're going to be comfortable there, and you're not going to want to move, and you're going to feel stuck. It's going to be a lack of movement. And spiritually, see, there was a wanting to hold on. Something was trying to let go. Something was trying to come out. And there was a holding on here. Chop wood with a thinking woman. 7th chakra, thinking. All three of these, in a way, have to do with thinking. Lots of thinking. Too much thinking. Overthinking. We have 47 and 17 here. So, with this chopped wood this time, I get that you are trying to put your mind off things, but still sitting in that. It's almost depressive energy. I don't want to say that you were wasting time, but you sat there. Again, hermiting, reflecting, feeling those emotions is good, but you feel them so that they can pass through. At some point, you got to get out of there and get out of that hurt. So this was the fates also. You did a lot of thinking. Either you are this thinking woman, or you were thinking about a woman here. Thinking about this hurt. Could have been 3 women. 3 different women, 3 different people here. It's very windy outside too. Yes, it's very windy outside. So, milk and honey, angel. Ooh, wind is change. Also, wind is change. Things moving. Finally. Yesterday was rainy. Today it's windy. So, you definitely could have cried yesterday. Or really released something yesterday. Yeah. Somebody here. If you watched one of my messages yesterday, or you have watched any of my previous videos, it could have helped you to take action, which is good. That's very good. And you finally released something. That's very good. So we have milk and honey, angel of love, and then with the fates here, now you can finally get to where you're supposed to be, where you were meant to be all this time. And that is to have the highest level of love, the type of love that you desire. Excuse me, I had to get the baby. It's nap time, but things aren't always super smooth with that stuff all the time. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, you're supposed to. You want a better love, you want higher love, genuine love, real love. You want to feel cared about. Now you can be able to get there and have that, have this bliss with love. You had to, and it's more so of an inner thing of you having to let go of it within yourself. Not holding on to that past and that hurt. Yeah, all tied up with the world, because it was keeping you from moving forward, keeping you stuck in between worlds. versus stepping into the new one. Yeah. Look at all that blue. Blue and indigo. Yeah. So there's something about communication here. It could even just be a release. Again, release for yourself. I don't feel, not saying that you didn't, but the important thing is not about you speaking to somebody else here. It's that acceptance in yourself again. So you may have needed to affirm to yourself that you're not holding on to the past anymore, that it's not affecting you anymore. Continue to do or start doing these affirmations. I no longer hold on to the past. I deserve better. I deserve to move forward. I am open to new love. I am open to higher love. I am ready and I want a reciprocal connection. What else? Yeah, so you can open new doors here. Adjacent possibilities. Different doors opening. Now this can open to you. Now these different options, you can even become more aware that these options are there. And blessed. Serendipity. Being ready and prepared for better. For things to work out for you. 222. Yeah. Time to go. Caring connections and to be fair with it's justice. That's awesome. Good. Very good. Good for you. Yeah. It's time now. Now it's time for a caring connection to come in. Something reciprocal. Somebody who truly cares for you. What else here? Anything else collective needs to know? You're ready to create. Flexible with yin. Another 22. So this is you. You had to be open. You were closing yourself off, not being flexible, in order to receive something, in order to fully close a cycle out. Lots of twos. And ones, 11, 11. And fours, twos, fours, and ones. You had to let go. You were closing yourself off to new. Just by energetically holding on to that hurt, that pain, the past, was blocking you from being able to have a reciprocal connection for receiving these new opportunities to meet new people. Temple path with happy, happy. More twos. Broken heart, higher power, fork in the road. Yeah, happy, happy. After a broken heart. Higher power, fork in the road. You were being guided. You've been being guided to take a higher path, a different path. Make a decision. You were keeping yourself stuck. Keeping yourself from being able to move on. And have this new beginning. And now you can finally be ready. Yeah, you cried the tears out. How to let it go. How to pull it out of you. And really accept it and tell yourself, give yourself the permission to move forward. 9, 9. Let me see, what's this temple path? It's also important to remember that everything is divine timing. You're not alone. Everything's in divine timing. You're not missing anything. You're being guided every step of the way. And I'm just noticing, and you could be seeing butterflies too, but these yellow flowers here on this side. Temple path represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path, your own journey. It symbolizes your own journey. You have spirit guides all around you, angels. Wonderful life-expanding time. Keep in mind your personal priorities as well as spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move forward in your life in dramatic ways. And connecting to the Most High will have a wonderful experience. Yeah. And higher power is there. All this looking within, you've hermited, you have stayed to yourself, but you were avoiding actually looking within yourself. And there was finally this change, finally. I think you just said, enough is enough. I'm tired of waiting, I'm tired of being here, feeling this, feeling stuck, this lack of movement. You know you deserve better. You were resisting it. You don't want your time wasted. You don't want your energy wasted. You don't want to deal with it again. You didn't want this to happen again. You've been being led to take a different path here. Okay. Anything else? There are some things coming. Why? 31 and 13. What's this why? Yeah, you looked at the whys. Why am I here? Why am I holding myself back? Why not move forward? Why keep myself stuck? Yeah, woman holding a heart, man holding a coin. 44 and 43. Lots of synchronicities. Lots of them. Lots of the same numbers. The past few readings, messages, and then even other people, we keep getting these 4s and 3s together. Door to spirit within thinking man. Yeah, you had to open this within yourself. Any last message here? Yeah. So, with this here, if you are the feminine, you are very caring, very empathetic, Queen of Cups, feminine, and you've dealt with masculines who breadcrumbed or withheld from you, or I'm definitely picking up on like a string of disrespectful masculines too. Not having their stuff together or stingy. Users too. Men use women too. But if you are this man holding the coin, a King of Pentacles, you've dealt with women who withheld love from you. Withheld intimacy or just made you feel like crap, criticizing you, neglecting you. And now you're wanting this Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Pentacles too. Someone who's abundant, someone who's not going to use you for your money, but also they have heart. They have empathy. They care for you. Yeah, you had to really think about yourself. Really had to think here. Yeah, be a king of swords also. Yeah, and then we have man holding a heart with chaos and conflict. Yeah, especially if you're masculine here. But this is also about being wiser with who you share with, who you share your love with. You can be open. You can have boundaries and have standards and not let people take advantage of you or, know who's worth your time while still being open and still being loving. You're just more choosy with who you do it with. Because it's caused trouble wearing your heart on your sleeve here or giving to the wrong people, giving to everybody. Not even just saying that you were, dating everybody or romantic with everybody, but just giving people the benefit of the doubt all the time. Putting other people's needs above yours. Yeah, with Yang and Imagine, you had to really think and reflect and think who you're going to give to, how you're going to give. Vet people or just take it slow. Pay attention to the signs. But you can do all that and still be yourself. Still love the way you want to love. Yeah. Clean it up. You're more careful now. 20 and 1 and then 21. How many synchronicities there are. I love that. Yeah. More balanced with it. Yeah. Anything else? And then we can close it up here. Any last cards? Let's get one for masculine and one for the feminines here. Can I have one card for the masculines, please, to close it up? And then one for the feminines, please. Oh. Couple extras. Happy family. Happy family. Masculines, this is what you want here. You want this 10 of Cups. You want this happy home. One or more of you could be dealing with a child's mother here, but you want that togetherness. Yeah, round and round, not just the same bull crap cycles. And for feminines here, you want this you want a man who will take action and actually do. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of masculines who didn't keep up on their word, didn't do what they said they would do, didn't take initiative and actually do something, getting off their butt and actually taking action. Instead of making you feel like you're just complaining all the time or acting like you're needy. In reality, a man should help. They should absolutely help. And then for the masculines, you helped, you did stuff, and you had feminines that didn't appreciate it. Yeah, feminines, you just want to be able to be in your feminine energy, be at peace, somebody who takes care of you. And at the very least, if you're better off on your own by yourself than with a masculine, you don't need him. You're better off without him, where he makes your life more stressful. There is no case ever where a man enters your life should enter your life and it becomes more stressful. If a man enters your life and things are more stressful, you already know, sweetheart. You already know. Yeah. So we're going to close it out there. I'm very glad for you. I'm very proud of you. And I'm excited for you. It's finally time to have these caring connections here. People who truly care about you and love you. So I hope you're excited. I am. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.